so I said that I would talk about a couple of the features with the box, the R.A.I.N here. One of them being the built-in mapping features. There's two of them on the box. So the first one being Navit and the second being FoxTop GPS. One of them's a little more functional than the other, but it's always nice to have backups. So with the box inside, you would keep your GPS dongle. So pop that into one of the USB 3.0 ports thrown into the front here, and you can run this string of cable, inside your vehicle if you're mobile, or up into a tree. It really doesn't have to be anywhere crazy. I'm sitting inside my house right now, and it's connected just fine. Let's get our keyboard going. Got that connected already. So the first one we'll look at is Navit. So this one is probably the one with a little less usable features. It's strictly just an offline map, but you can take a screenshot from their website of whatever area you need, and it uploads pretty well. As you can see in the top right, we're offline currently, so with no internet connectivity, you can have some features to just click around on if you don't know where you're at or the area. Throw your GPS into your box here, and you can start plotting locations of your positioning. So hopefully our GPS connects up here, and we can take a look at what that looks like. But if you click on the screen, there's some other tools and actions that you can click through. Your network info, your locale, so we're in the United States here. You can click back to the Earth to get there, click the screen again, settings, mapping, the different map options. In this case, I selected mapping for West Virginia and VA in my screenshot. Flip to 3D full screen. You have different layers. You can auto zoom, layout, flip between different. These settings change what your background looks like. So you can have dark mode, simple. I leave it just on the default car. And then there's rules that you can click through if you're interested in any of that. So I like to keep it orienting the map north so that I have a better understanding of where I'm at pretty quickly. Looks like our map is not wanting to connect immediately with our GPS at this moment. Not cool. Alright, so I had to run my GPS up near the window, sitting here in the house. It wasn't wanting to pick up a satellite, but as you can see, we have a GPS plot here. And the functionality for Navit about ends at that point. It gives you an idea of where you are and what's around you. So if we flip of this and move over to FoxTop GPS, this one's a little more functional and user-friendly. So immediately it pops up. We have a GPS plot here, and we can flip through different maps. So we have Google Earth, a different form of like OpenStreetMaps. It gives you an idea of what's around you, and all of this is being done while we're offline. So one of the beautiful features of FoxTop GPS is when you're connected to the internet and you move around through different tiles, it provides you a cache of those tiles and what you've looked at. So when you go offline, it may give you a more blurry version of what you wanted, but it did cache the information so that when you start moving, it follows you along and it will auto center on you and then provide you that capability to see what's going on. So we can do auto center on or off, and then we can get some information for what's going on. So you're in a vehicle heading somewhere. This provides you your speedometer, and it gives you the distance traveled in meters, and then it gives you your heading, your lat long, and how many satellites you're connected to at any given time. You can kind of click through this, see what's here. So it's currently set to auto download map tiles, which makes sense, right? And you can change your maps here as well. So once again, we got Google Maps and then OpenStreetMaps, which are really the only ones that you would care about. You can change your units as well. Let's click off of this. One of the neat features, you can get your GPS info if you just click the screen. Click it again, like right click or left click, you can add route planning. There's route finding as well, but you have to be connected to the internet. I think a lot of people misunderstand that feature. But route planning's almost just as useful, right? You can add route points. Click wherever you want, right? Move it around, say we want one right here. Click the screen again, let's add another one. And if you're in a pinch, right, this could be pretty useful if you're just throwing some points on a map. And then in the bottom left, you have a guide to see how far, certain distances are from where you're at. All in all, it's pretty functional. You can go in or out. Gives you an idea of what's around you. You can't really beat being able to see the world when you don't have access to the internet. Keyboard shortcuts are super useful. I or O, in or out, pretty convenient. And, you know, 7-inch touchscreen makes this a lot more enjoyable. But there you have it, guys. If there's any extenuating questions or something you would like to see, let me know. I'd like to help figure this out a little more. This is prototyping, so we're still in the testing stages for all of this stuff. I have a lot more features that I got to figure out with this system in box. But for mapping, that's where we're sitting at. And, yep, hope to see more content soon. I'm working on it when I can. Thanks.